Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. Today we are diving into Slack, which I'm on the pro trial for, just for this video, because it has added some new cool features. One is called Canvas, one is called To-Do List, and it is turning out to becoming a more all-in-one application. And I think one of the reasons why is because one of the main competitors to something like this would be Microsoft Teams, which I know a lot of bigger companies use. Especially here in Norway, I think almost all bigger companies use Teams instead of Slack, but Slack has gained a bit of popularity. But there are a couple of things that Slack does not have. One is a way to track tasks just within the application. So you would need Slack, then you would need another application in order for you to track your tasks. And the other one is Notes. But if you compare this to, for example, Microsoft Teams, I would be able to add my planner by pressing the plus here and having my planner in here. It is not exactly the same, but you kind of get the point. But now we have the ability to do both note-taking and to do project management or to-do list management within your channels. So you have different channels there. Most companies have different channels here, but you can also use this in direct messages. So I could add a list or a canvas in a direct message to someone else. But let's just take a look at how this works. If we jump into the general, which I've just created, so this will look different for each company, but in this test space here, let's just jump into a canvas, and this is a canvas. You can easily add one by pressing this canvas button right here, and it will create a new one. Inside of here, you can either use a template, and there are a bunch of templates you can pick from. So if I open this up, there are a few templates here, as you can see, but let's just go ahead and start with this one and give it a title. So this, for the case of this video, let's just call it test. And there are a couple of things you can do here. So you can add emojis, you can format the text. I am guessing that text formatting also works with Markdown, and it does. You can also do backslash functionality here to add new things. So I can actually add a canvas within another canvas. So a page within a page in something like Notion. You have the ability to add table, code, call out, block quote, ordered list. So a lot of things you can add inside of here. You can also add Slack lists, profiles, and channels. You can change the layout of this, so I can have a two-column layout if I wanted to. And you can also go ahead and you can add different media types inside of here as well. So you actually get quite a few options in this canvas feature, which is basically just a page and note taking. You actually get a few features, so I think this is made quite well. The tables within here are just basic tables. They are not database style tables. They are just really basic tables. You can also um, add someone here or refer to them by pressing the at button. And this is similar to many other like chat and note-taking applications. So they have modeled this Canvas feature off of the other note-taking applications that exist already. So quite a good setup for something like this. Let's just try to add a canvas within another canvas here as well. So you can search for the canvases you have. So I have one called Company Handbook. I can just insert that one. And it actually inserts it like this. And I can press on it to open it up. So you get a preview of the canvas in the other canvas. That makes sense. I hope it makes sense. The point is that you get a preview of the page within another page. You can also add covers to this, so you can upload your own or you could use the library right here. So you could create quite beautiful documents inside of here. And I really like that. You can copy the link to the canvas. You can don't post canvas updates to the channel or open the tab in a secondary view. So that actually covers most of the things you can do within these canvases. So simple yet powerful is probably what I would call this. Now let's take a look at the, I would call it project management aspect of this, but this is more like database style. Think of this as something you would have in Notion, not as powerful, of course, but similar to something you would have inside of Notion, more database style, and not just a table. As I said, I just want to point that out one more time. Not as powerful as Notion, and probably not planning to be as powerful as Notion. But you actually have filtering options inside of here, and you can turn the layout into a board. Um, you have different properties here, so I can add different field types from channel to phone to message, vote. I can actually add a canvas here, so I can link this to a canvas like this. So I can actually link this back to a note, which is a neat little thing. And apart from that, all of the things you would expect. So I would probably add like either a status property or a checkbox. So a select property. And add different selects. So you can either choose to allow multiple selections. Let's say something is two things. So it is both a project and a to-do, for example. That was a terrible example, but you get the point. If something is more than one thing, if it has more than one category, you can actually go ahead and add multiple categories to this select property and allow this. Or in my case, where I am going for like to do, doing, done. So to do, doing, and done, you can actually do that as well, and just have it like this. I can also change the color of this. So save, and I would change this to like to do. Then I could change it to doing, and then I could change it to done, and I can filter this by actually having this not showing whatever is done. So you could add filters to this, like if these were to do's and this one was done, I could go ahead, add a filter to this where select is to do or doing, and then it would not show me the things that are done. Just an example, and I could save that as a new view. So you can do basic filtering inside of here. You can also show this as a board instead of a table. So I could show this as a board, and I could choose to group it by the select property. And now I suddenly have a board view or a Kanban board, and I can drag this back and forward. So I could drag these back and forward as I showed you, like this. So you have the ability to do that as well. And I can save this as a new view, and I can call it Kanban board like this. And then I would have my Kanban board, and I could see my multiple views here. And you can also filter things and save those as new views. So basically a project management tool within Slack, so you don't have to get out of Slack to do basic project management. And I would say that most teams actually can get far with something like this and this, just having canvases and having a basic to-do list database functionality. So I really like this a lot. When it comes to the more button right here, I can actually go ahead and press lists, and here I can see all of my lists, and the same goes for canvases. I can press canvases and I can actually see all of my canvases. So that is also a pro feature. You actually get canvas on the free plan of Slack, so I can add canvases in my chats, but I don't get the ability to see all of them right here. So I don't get this view, but I get the inside of chat views lists you don't get at all on the free plan. When it comes to the pricing, this is now with I have a discount on this, which gives me it for 413 per person month billed annually, or 675 per person month when billed yearly, but it is actually 825 if billed monthly, per person per month billed monthly. So it is actually 825 per person per month billed monthly. I think that was right, but I will link the pricing to this down below, and you can also, of course, see it on my screen. That was it for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.